It's you talk, baby. It's you talk, baby. It's you talk, baby. It's you talk, baby.
You talk, family. What go on? What go on? What go on? This your boy D. And of course, I got my PIC, my partner in crime, Mr. Larry Frank Jr. in the building. And just because it's you talk winning at the game of life, things don't never change over here. Y'all know how we start off every show. It ain't no us. Without you, baby. What's going on, You Talk family? What's going on? We have a treat for you guys tonight, man. As you know, man, this is our business side of the show, and Larry Frank, man. You know, this is the show right here, man, that I think that we try to put a lot more emphasis on versus the sports. The sports is cool, man, but we got a passion for doing this right here, man, to highlight. You know what I'm saying? All of these brothers and people that come on, so these sisters, man, that's doing a lot of great things, man, and we want to bring them on, man, and highlight these people, man. But before we get started, Larry Frank, I want to know how you doing tonight before we introduce our special guest. How you doing tonight, brother?
Brother, I am feeling great. I'm feeling blessed. Like I said, I just to emulate what you just said. I love the sports shows. I love, talking sports, but this is really what matters because it's all about highlighting, businesses and entrepreneurs within the culture and being able to give them exposure and at the same time be able to invite anybody else that may be trying to get that exposure here to this platform.
Yes.
So I love these shows. These are low key my favorite shows to do. So I'm feeling great, my brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. So without any further ado, man, we want to bring him in, man. This is our brother, man. We want you guys to show him some love, man. He is the CEO and founder of the Leonard Studios right here in Atlanta, man. Me and him in the same city together, man. So I want to welcome my brother, man, Mr. Joshua Leonard, to the show, man. Josh, what's going on?
What's going on, man? Hey, thank you all for having me, man. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Josh, man, what's up, man? It's a pleasure to finally get you on You Talk, man. And I want to shout out Eric Myrick, man, for putting this together, man. Shout out to Eric Myrick, man.
Shout out to
We've
Eric.
been looking forward to, man. We've been
Eric.
trying to handle this for a minute. Yes, man. We've been trying to put this show together for a minute. Shout out to Eric Myrick, man. I appreciate, man, everything that you do, man. Day one, You Talk supporter, listener, man. We love you, man. You already know what it is over here, man. So, man, Josh, man, talk to us, man. Josh, man, like, you do something that's amazing, man. Something that I've always wanted to get into, man. But I don't think I'm that creative like you, man, because I don't looked at some of your stuff, man. So if you want to start, my man, just giving everybody just a quick brief detail of who you are, background, man, and talk to us, man. Tell us a little bit about who Joshua Leonard is, man. We want to hear it, brother.
Yeah, no doubt. Absolutely, man. First of all, thank y'all for having me, man. I appreciate the opportunity always to come and speak. I'm humbled. So basically, I was born in Homestead, Florida, and had to move I'm a military brat, so born in Homestead. Hurricane Andrew tore everything up, so moved us to lived in Alaska for a couple years, After Alaska, moved to DC for a few years, then Biloxi, Mississippi. Hurricane Katrina is why I'm in Atlanta right now. So had a daughter who's 20 years old. She was born like the week after Hurricane Katrina. Played football, ran track, used to box, basketball, baseball, any sport I played it. Played hockey in Alaska. Physical, I like physical sports, obviously. Would have played at UM in 2002. What else, man? I was training for the 2008 Olympics in boxing, but Hurricane Katrina was in 2005, so all my training stuff got messed up. But I'm I blew my knee playing football. And even when I played sports, I never stopped drawing. So I'm the youngest of 3 boys. My middle-aged brother, Jason, passed in 2020 with COVID. And he's the one that taught me how to draw. So he taught me how to draw when I was in kindergarten, and he taught me how to draw Garfield. So once I learned how to draw Garfield, man, it was a wrap. I love drawing, man. Even when I was playing sports, I always, just in case I got hurt, which I did, I never stopped drawing. So I was just constantly getting better. Had an art scholarship, ended up doing that. Went to the Art Institute out here in Atlanta. Graduated with a 4.0, summa cum laude. I was
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, man. Thank you. I was the commencement speaker with Reverend what's his name? I'm sorry, man. It's my guy.
It ain't Joseph Lowry, is it?
No, man. It'll come up in a minute, but what else? I'm trying to think what else, man. That's really it, man. I've worked for pretty much all the major animation studios, did work for UM. Matter of fact, if there's any UM, grads or anything like that, I did I do the student handbooks. So I do the Sebastian artwork for the student handbooks. I'm trying to be the first one to actually animate the Sebastian logo and actually make him walk. And then I want to sell it to UM so they can use it for promo and things like that. So,
man, look at you.
But other than that, man, if it's art, I do it, man. I used to act, used to do music, toured. I'm in Vibe magazine. Like I do a lot, man. The people out here, they just know me for the art. People in Mississippi, where I used to live out there, they know me for the sports, DC sports, things like that. But other than that, man, I just like if I'm good at it, I'm gonna do it, man. I'm at least gonna try. I don't believe in wasting talent.
That's right. Definitely. Well, let's get into it, man. Like, let's talk about this animation, man. Like, how did you ever get into starting animation? Like, that was a dream of yours, something that you've always wanted to do? How did you actually get into it?
Yeah, it's a good question. So like I said earlier, my brother taught me how to draw, but my goal was to be a professional athlete and open an animation studio. Like I wanted to be the Disney, but I wanted to use the professional athlete money to fund everything. But that's where that came from, man. I always, being a military brat, parents were strict, and there was only certain shows I was allowed to watch. So Looney Tunes, love Looney Tunes, grew up on that. Chuck Jones, Stan Lee, things like that. Marvel, Batman, things like that. Black Panther, of course. But I just studied that stuff back in the day. Started to draw it. I did realistic stuff. I used to draw with nothing but pens. Just drawing with a pen, you can't erase it. So obviously you're just gonna get better each time. So that's when I do digital artwork, it's like piece of cake now, man.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So I have a question. As you get into transitioning from sports into the craft of what you do, let's talk about some of the early struggles. What was the hardest part in the beginning part of your journey that most people may not know about?
With the art part or the sports?
The art part. The art part.
Well, in animation, so when I got into college, animation, you only had like less than 4% Black people in the industry. So automatically, that's a big slap in the face to me. I didn't like that number at all, man. And I felt like there's plenty of people of color in general that are capable of drawing and creating and making these movies and telling these stories. So I had a big chip on my shoulder, man. Like I still do to this day. Like it might be up to 7 or 8% now. It's still bad, it's still not
Right.
enough. But that's a big thing. But I carry myself well, man. So I wouldn't worry about that. Like I said, I got the military background. I'm not gonna be acting all crazy. I want them to, I care how we look and how we present. Because I am a role model, and I want people that look like me, especially the youth, to see something different.
Mhm.
But other than that, man, like getting into the industry, it's competitive. It's just like, and we athletes, we all play ball, so that's always gonna be in us, is to compete. So and I don't feel like I'm the best artist, but I feel like I can compete with the best. Um,
Right.
but yeah, mainly just there being a lack of diversity in the animation, film, in the entertainment business. Y'all see it, man. Like it's really bad. But that's why I come in at. I'm unapologetic. Respectfully, I can be honest with things that I want to see in the animation industry and film and media, while kind of putting the foot down and trying to make change in it. So, yeah, that's a good question.
Were there
Definitely.
any failures or setbacks that you had early in your journey that maybe had you thinking about maybe I just need to not do this? Because we all have that one failure, and you only get successful through failure. That's everything
Sure.
we do in life. So, you
Yeah.
know, in that regard, anything that almost made you hang it up?
Uh, Let me see. So after Hurricane Katrina, I got evacuated to Atlanta. Like
Mhm.
during Hurricane Katrina, I'm sorry. And I tried to go to the Art Institute. Then I didn't get in at the time. So I was
Okay.
like, man. And then SCAD and all that. SCAD is out here. That's another big major art school. Um, so at that time, I was like, well, if I can't get into these, and it wasn't that I wasn't good enough. It was whatever happened. Like I don't know if it was the debt I was in. Um,
Right.
my maybe I had too much debt and things like that. But other than that, never was like drawing. It never had anything to do with like actual art. It would always be like, if you see pictures, I got a suit on most of the time, just how I brand myself. So I've heard that I may come off intimidating to certain execs and things like that. But I'm like, man, I'm just trying to show black men in a positive light, man. That's something different. So tailor suits
Right.
and things like that is how I like to brand myself, other than wearing my homeboy stuff in Miami gear, So that's really it, man. Just trying to navigate through the industry that doesn't look like us,
Right. Right.
and then not only that, just trying to I create black characters, man. Like I'm gonna really draw us how we look: thick lips, full lips, wide nose, hairline, all that stuff. I'm a character designer. It's my job to create the
Mhm.
characters that look like that nationality, or that specific race. But um, that's about it, man. Nothing really crazy, man. I'm always working on my craft, so it's just getting my foot in the door and trying not to scare people away, if you will.
When you started out, was it like just a hobby? Like when did you like say to yourself, like, man, I want to kind of try to take this to the next level? And when you did, like when did you get your first like, major break at what you was doing?
Yeah, real good question. So it was a hobby at first. It was a hobby at first, especially when I was young and I was playing sports, man. I just wanted to stay busy, stay out of the
Mhm.
house. It was just fun to do. Like if I wasn't at practice or studying it or anything like that, like I said, strict religious mother, really over religious mother. Not really my dad. So my dad was the one that was like, man, let's go to practice. Let's go do this. He was the more cool one. Um, but even after like sports, I think it was when I hyperextended my knee. That's what happened to my knee. I hyperextended it my
Mhm.
senior year, and I think that's when I was like, man, I'm really gonna focus on that. I could have played college ball, but it was hard for me to. I ran 4.3, so it was hard for me to extend my knee how I wanted to without, I didn't get surgery or anything like that. So it was if I couldn't be like 100%, I didn't want to do it, man. So that's when I was like, you know what? I need to just focus on the other stuff I'm good at, which I did music. Like I said, I used to sing. And even doing that, I still did the artwork. So it was always some type of art. I did the artwork for my album covers and other people's album covers, movie posters. I did graphics for everybody. But I think, yeah, when I hyperextended my knee, that's when I was like, I need to focus on something else, man. And then I trained in boxing, and boxing was cool. Knee was good, you know, healthy now, but even running a full sprint, like with the extension that I want to do that I was talking about, it's still gonna want to go the opposite way if I extend far enough. You know what I mean? Like it's just what it is, man. But yeah, that's kind of where that came from. Just that focus to, okay, I'm hurt, I'm injured, no more football. Okay, well, I know I can make money with this artwork. I already know I can do that, man. I had people hit me up saying they'll buy me tattoo kits. You know, I'll buy you the best kit if you just practice on me, which they want free tats, you know what I mean? But understandable. But yeah, I didn't want to do that, man. I wanted to make TV shows, I wanted to make movies, comic books, things like that. Like I said, I'm a role model, man. We got to do something for these kids, man. They need somebody to look up to. So that's kind of where that came from. That's a good question, though.
Definitely.
So
Go ahead, Frank.
oh yeah, definitely. So with right now being in the design game, in the art design game, what is a typical day, your daily discipline? Like, what's a typical day encompass when it comes down to the creative design, getting the idea, putting it down, putting it all together? So what's your steps?
Yeah, great question. So say I'm working on a design for both of you guys. Y'all are the main characters. I have to design you as a character.
What you gonna be doing pretty soon?
Hey, let's work, man.
Hey,
whenever we get our lunch date this weekend, that's the business.
Hey, D, make sure you get my good side now.
I got you.
I got you, brother.
I got you.
Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, it's a lot of. I do a lot of research. First of all, I'm doing a lot of research. I'm snatching pictures, and I'm gonna communicate with y'all. Send me a ton of pictures. You know, front, side. You know, all shapes, different angles of your face. Full body, things like that. It's a lot of research involved, and then it's me just sloppy work, like gesture drawing is what it's called, and that's just real quick. You'll be able to see what I'm drawing, but to me, it's like, oh man, this trash. But I know what I'm drawing in my mind, and it'll probably look amazing to somebody that's not an artist because they're not used to it. But gesture drawings are just really quick sketches, so I'll do a few of those, and once we start to kind of a line where you're like, okay, I like the head shape. I like that. I like the physique on this one. Maybe, and I have to number my artwork every time, like number 1, number 2, number 3. Sometimes when I work with studios, they'll be like, I like number 1's face or number 8's body. So I have to change things like that. But it's a lot of studying and finding images. I got a ton of books over here that I love anatomy. So I'm always practicing anatomy and physiques and things like that. It's called shape language too. So if you notice, if somebody's drawing a superhero, you notice how the superheroes, they always got them in kind of that superhero pose. It's basically a triangle.
Right.
If I was to draw this, it's basically a triangle. And if somebody was more heavier set, they usually use a circle shape for that stomach, or a square for like a hulking. So that's called shape language. It's super fun, super dope to just practice with those type of things. So I'll do that. And then when I'm drawing, I like to communicate back and forth. So I'm sending y'all a bunch of images, bunch of files. That way you can okay stuff, give me feedback. I'm big on feedback. I'm not one of them, you're not gonna hurt my feelings. I'm here to, let's work. You know, as long as you're honest, and I can draw as fast as you give me feedback. I can make the changes as soon as you give me feedback. I do that with studios. That may be one of the reasons I've done work with so many of them, because I'm able to take notes really well. What else, man? And then once we get that and y'all start okaying like the roughs and things, like let's move on to some clean line work where you can really see details and things like that, and it's less scribble. And then once it just keeps going from there, man. It's almost like making a song. And then, okay, you did that. Let's layer in this. Let's add the hook. Let's do this. And then once you like the clean line work, now we go into color. So color, same, going back and forth, man. I want to see it like this. I want to see this. And then there's something called rendering. So let me see. I'm trying to find something. So how you have your UTalk logo I'm looking at right here, that's like a flat render for flat colors. If I'm working with a 3D studio, or say you wanted a character, you wanted it in 3D, I would have to shade the UTalk to where it's got shadows and highlights and things like that. And I would do the same thing with your character that I'm designing for you. And then after that, man, that's pretty much it, man. But that process is, it sounds like a lot, but it's easy, man. It's easy.
So that's the question I got for you, because okay, you know, before you went to school, I'm sure like, you know, you was good. So like, what did you take, like when you got to school, like was it easy, or like did you feel like, well, there's a lot of stuff that I don't know, that like when you're using those words like rendering and stuff like that, did you have your own terminology like for what you were doing prior to going to school, and you was like, okay, you just kind of like put stuff together like as you went? Like,
that's a good question, bro. You the first one to ask me that. So really good question. I knew how to draw. The only reason I went to college is to learn how to animate. I didn't know how to animate. I needed to make my characters walk. I needed to make them move, and that's a real good question, man. I don't think I was using certain terminology like render. I wouldn't have said that if I didn't go to college. You know what I mean? That was I would have just called it shading, but yeah, and the reason they call it rendering is because 3D does renders, you know, to make it look really good. That's what you're seeing with like Toy Story and all these new movies that's coming out, Lion King in 3D and things. Those are renders. So you see every hair strand in the 3D model and all that. But what else? But yeah, I knew how to draw. I didn't know how to do character design or animate. So that's what I needed to learn. Like I knew I had real good penmanship. To look at somebody and draw it, or somebody draw them. I needed to, okay, how do I draw this realistic person that I drew? How do I turn that into a character? Not only how do I turn it into a character, how do I make it move after I turned it into a character? So that's what I did, man. I had a blast, bro. Had a blast. I think I got a B. I got 1 B throughout my whole 4 year, and that was in 3D, man. I couldn't do it, man. I'm so used to doing this in 3D. You just use a mouse, and there's no drawing involved. So you just clicking and dragging, and it's really dope. And I appreciate it, and I respect 3D artists and 3D models, but it wasn't that I was bad at it. I couldn't get into it like I wanted to because I was not drawing.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's a real good question.
Gotcha.
I want to give you a shout out because as I was looking and checking things out, I saw that one of the projects that you worked on got nominated for an NAACP Image Award. Am I correct?
Yeah,
two of them. I'm sorry. Yeah. My bad.
Yeah.
I've been having a lot going on, so I've been skimming and trying to, learn things. But you had those nominations, and that's a huge honor. So
yeah,
this is what I would like to ask off of that. When you work on projects that obviously get that kind of attention, there's a lot of expectations that go into that. And now that your craft is really being recognized on a higher scale, there comes pressure.
Yeah.
How do you handle the pressure now with bigger projects or bigger things that are asked of you now that you're getting into that space where you're starting to go to higher levels?
Yeah, real good question. And thank you for the kind words as well, man. I put pressure on myself. And like I said, when I get feedback and things like that, I'm always gonna be hardest on myself. That's going back to being an athlete. We just compete.
Yes.
So
that's right.
Right.
And that's why I was saying, like, right now I'm not doing any studio work, but I'm always drawing. I'm always learning something new. I'm always sketching something, coloring something. So the goal is to just continue to get better, man, and grow as an artist, as a person, learn as much as I can. Things like that. But yeah, that's really it, man. I mean, the pressure is gonna come with the territory, but that's why That's why they come and get me, man. They know I can handle it. Yeah,
With
I
that.
want it. I want the pressure. Yeah,
Right,
for
right.
sure.
And then on the
Yep.
subject of, go ahead, D.
No, you good. No, you good.
Okay, okay. And then to piggyback off of that, as we all, you know, whatever craft that we're in, we're always confident in what we do because we know what we could do.
Yeah,
But there's always going to be a little bit of doubt. I think that's just natural. So when you get to that level where there's confidence and doubt, how do you, you know, not let that self-doubt kind of creep in and overcompensate the confidence? Because you know what you're doing, obviously,
right,
it's proven. But
right.
you know how that self-doubt is. What do you do, or what is it that you can, you know, fall back on that lets you kind of kick that doubt to the curb, rely on that confidence and make it do what it do?
Man, that's a good question. So I worked on Ianu, which is one of the shows that's nominated. And when I
Right.
started, I was messing up. And a lot of people don't even know this. So Ianu was the first project that I worked on where I had to match a style. So
Mm.
usually all the Disney, Netflix, I create the characters. I create the look of the show. Ianu already, it was a comic first for like years. So it got picked up and turned into a TV series, which they already had the look. So when I
Mhm.
came, when they brought me on season 1 and 2, I was creating characters like dope African characters and things like that, but it wasn't matching with their style.
Right.
So and I'm in the studio, you know, it's out here in Atlanta.
Mhm.
We was with Line Forge, and we have Tuesday and Thursday, we have like an art meeting and things like, and then everybody's, and that's where you see some crazy firework, man. Because you're talking
Right.
about artists from all over the world, amazing, famous painters that do the backgrounds and things like that. So I'm seeing all this stuff, and then,
Mhm.
and like I said, I can handle feedback, good or bad. That's, you know, um, but my stuff didn't match the show, so I had to sit back and be like, you know what, man? Yeah, you're right. It doesn't. Yeah, like the eyes are on the show does not look like my. You know, it's little. So I had to step back and really. And then they sent me
Mhm.
like a style guide. I mean, like, I don't know how many 150 pages of just like the hands look like this, the eyes look like this. Not nothing negative. They just were like, look, this will help you
Right.
when creating all of these characters. And I created a ton of characters. I did backgrounds for the show. But once they sent me that style guide and I was able to kind of match stuff up, easy, easy. Because the style of the show is more simple than what I'm used to drawing anyway. So yeah, I had to kind of step back, and I asked a ton of questions. You know, I have no problem asking questions.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, that's about it, man. That was a time I was like, all right, man, I know I can draw, but I need to get this style right so I can keep this job, because these, man, when you get them, they pay real nice. So
Right.
that's a real good question though, bro.
Leonard Studios. Talk to us about that. Like, what inspired you to start Leonard Studios, and when was it established?
Yeah, real good. So I moved out here in 2014. Um, 2005, I was evacuated here. Then my daughter was born. We moved back to Biloxi, Mississippi, because my daughter's mother, still her place was fine. I live right on the beach in Mississippi, so everything got wiped out over there. But
Right.
I'm a city boy, so I needed to be in a big city. Shout out to Mississippi. It's a slower, and the coast is dope. The beach, all that, man. You know, the casinos. But I need more opportunity. There's no animation out there for me. Like,
Right.
there's, you know, things like that. So I was trying to come back to Atlanta, and I'm glad my daughter and you know, her mother wanted to come out here. Shout out. We had a great relationship. We co-parent, did a great job. My daughter's about to get married January 31st.
Congratulations.
Thank
Congratulations.
you, man. Yeah, good, great kids. But what were we talking about? My bad, bro.
Oh no, I was just about Leonard Studios. Like, when was it established?
Yeah. Thank you. So in 2014, that's when I went to the Art Institute. So,
Okay.
and I don't know if college kids are going to see this, or high school. Do not wait until y'all about to graduate to start networking. These colleges, they wait until senior year to, okay, now we're going to start plugging you in. I was
Yep.
working with DJ Williams when I was a freshman. I was designing stuff for him, Rashad Butler, all Miami guys. I was doing clothing designs for them. And so I was already like hustling. And I'll never forget, and shout out to my president of the Art Institute when I was there, Mr. Mavet. He told me, he's like, man, he's like, just going here to this school is not gonna get you a job. You have to brand yourself. And once he told me that, it was a wrap, man. I was in class sitting in the front. I had tight shirts on, like Under Armour, sitting in the front, black, Miami hat, but I was getting straight A's. Sweatpants, I looked like I came straight from the gym. They couldn't say nothing, but yo, this dude with the muscles, he on his stuff, man. He's very professional. He's straight A student, straight A tests, all of that stuff, man. Like he does his business. And I went to I was a full-time student, and then I worked Home Depot full-time. So I would go to class until 2:30, straight to Home Depot, driving forklifts until like midnight, man. So to do that, and then that's when I created the LLC, 2014. And I created it because, like I said, I wanted to see more people of color in the industry. So if they're not going to do it, we got to make our own way. So that's where that came from, man. I really wanted to have some diversity, man. Like I wanted to draw everybody, man, but mainly Black people. So that's where that came from.
Where's the studio at, man? What part of Atlanta?
No, I'm here. I'm home. It's just it's at the crib. Yeah, this is it.
Okay.
Like I just have an.
Now, I see you working with. Okay, I see you working with kids and stuff. Like, do you just like go out on site and like do different things? Do you have camps for kids and stuff like that? Yeah.
Yeah,
Can you
all
speak
that.
a little bit about that?
Speaking. Yeah, good question. I love speaking to the youth, college students. But yeah, the video I sent you, that was a nonprofit that I did, and I just taught them basic shape language, how to draw certain things with 3 shapes: circle, square, triangle. That's it. That's how everything gets drawn. Eyes, mouth, everything. Circles. I can draw. We can all draw. That's when people like, man, I can't draw. Yeah, you can. You just don't know the basic steps of it. But when I was teaching them, I mean, little young girls, man, it was like I think we had about 50 young girls there. But when I was drawing stuff, and then I was walking around looking at this stuff. I mean, these are young, and they were doing it really well, man, like really good. But yeah, I love to kind of. I don't want to be a teacher. I've gotten SCAD, a couple of colleges. I don't want to teach. I just want to pop in and do it like that, man. I was in Miami last year. I went to the Virginia Tech game, and when I was out there, I was trying to go speak to the students at I think Northwestern, and but I wasn't able to do it in time, like my connect out there. But I'm definitely gonna be back out there to do something, man. But we did go to a community center. I was in not Florida City. I was in Goulds. So we went to Goulds, did the little community center with the kids, and yeah, man, I love it.
So, question: right now, as we all know, AI is changing the game. And you started this obviously before AI came into existence, as AI just really started coming to another level in the last 3, 4, however many years, very recently.
Yeah.
How do you see AI changing the game? First, it's a 2-part question. First part, number one, how do you see AI changing the game? And the second part, how can you use AI to your advantage? And is there a disadvantage to using AI in your craft?
Okay, the first question, what is it? The first question?
How do you see AI changing the game from when you came into where it is now?
Okay, so how do I see AI changing the game? It's already changing the game now. You talking about in the animation industry or film?
Animation, the graphic design and all of that. Yeah.
So
animation.
I don't get mad at AI because we've been using Photoshop for decades. Photoshop is AI. Anytime I can take fat off a picture and make you slim, that's still AI. So
right.
I used to work at a photography studio. That's what they used to do. Slim my face down a little bit. That's AI, man. That's cheating. But when it comes to animation, so when I work with studios and they're like, hey, we got this show, we want to do this as a kids show. Here are the ideas we want to use. They'll send me AI references. I have no problem with that. I have no problem with AI references, so they can say, I want something similar to this. You know, I like the head shape. I like his nose. I like her, whatever. But so that part, cool. References is dope. And then you got people that sell books with all AI artwork, and it sells a lot, man. 5-star books for kids and things like that. I get it. But at the same time, I'm like, bro, I've been drawing for 42 years, man. Yeah, you could have. I got a daughter to feed, man. You could have came and got me, man. Like, but I get it. I understand. Like, it's easy to just hit that button, man. Easy. Tell prompt what you want, and and the images come up. I get it, but it also takes. I don't worry about it as an artist because eventually, as an artist, I can always tell when something's AI. I can see it. I can see it. It almost looks like a filter, especially when I see the videos and things like that. I'm like, man, look for there's no acne. The skin way too smooth. It's too perfect. It's too perfect. So until they start to kind of get it to where they can get the skin to really look like true skin and not a perfect model and things like that, I don't think it's gonna affect me as an artist, but especially me drawing like Black characters, man. One thing when I draw my character, I exaggerate a lot. Like, I really want people to know, like, I drew this. Textures, I want you to see my pen strokes when I'm when I'm painting stuff in. But I don't know if I answered that whole question or not, man. Was there another part of that I missed?
Yeah. Well, I think you went into it because the second part was how can it harm or help, in that cause or whatever. But I think you pretty much. But if you wanted to, delve into that part,
I think it can harm, the industry or people, because it's so easy to use that it's gonna be flooded. It's gonna flood, and that's what you're gonna see. You're just gonna see everything's gonna start looking the same. That's why you see the little fake Pixar things that people are making. Everything looks the same, man. And I just think it's gonna be flooded. And I think people are gonna use it so much that they're gonna be like, man, we just want real artwork back. Bring back the real artwork, the hand-drawn stuff, the hand-painted stuff. Because even when I see AI art, it is dope, but it's still too perfect. It's too perfect with the paintings and it's how it's rendered. It just looks too perfect. But yeah, I hope I answered that, man.
Definitely. And one more, just a comment, man. I got to give you a quick shout out because in the back of my mind, I'm 48, so in the back of my mind, I'm going back to my childhood, right? And I remember how you said earlier that when you draw, you make sure that the features of us are actually the features of us, because I'm going back to Charlie Brown, and what was the little soul brother that used to roll with him? Who he was? Franklin, what his name was?
I think so. Yeah.
I'm kind of mad now because I used to think, man, Franklin didn't really have what we was looking for, man. With straight lips, man, little slim nose and all of that, man. You look like a little chocolate Charlie Brown, man.
Yeah, exactly.
So shouts out to you for keeping the features real to us.
Yeah, for sure. And I don't know if y'all noticed this, but they do that in the industry. And that's what happens when you don't have diversity in your studio. So you'll have one thing about my characters that you won't be able to do. Certain studios will design a white character, an Asian character, and they'll just change the complexion of that character.
Yes.
So you'll have a Black character with a straight nose, but if you change the complexion, it'll still look the same. My characters, because of the features, you can make it white, it's gonna look albino. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because the lips are full and things like that. So you won't be able to just change the complexion and get other races out of it. Like when you see my character that's not colored in, you're gonna know it's a Black person.
Right.
When I draw an Asian person, you're gonna know it's an Asian person. The eyes, it's little details that's what I'm saying. Like when I'm studying these, when I'm creating, you study that certain that nationality and you draw how they look. Somalians have round faces. I would draw that,
Right.
Yeah, I would draw that. So
Yeah, man, shouts out, man, because I'm
Yeah,
kind of
thank
hot now that I'm thinking about that, man. My childhood got messed
been
up, man.
lied to, man.
Yeah, I've been lied to, man. You're
Yeah,
gonna put a little dark color on a little stick figure, you
yes,
know, and then
sir.
you're gonna do a voiceover. The only thing is a voiceover with a brother, but it don't look nothing like a
Yeah,
brother, man.
yep.
I'm hot. Go ahead, D. I'm hot, man. I got to get over this right
My
quick.
bad, bro. I didn't mean
You
to.
have a
No,
couple
shouts
things
out
out
to
here.
you. Shouts out to you for correcting it. Thank you.
John, he's stupid. John, how you like when you're doing a character, like is it like do you kind of have an idea to like what you want to do, or like while you're at work during the day, do you like think about it at work, like when you're sleeping, like or like when you're just
Yeah,
sitting around, like how do you get your ideas like on
yeah,
how depth you're gonna go with that character, man? How much thought do you
yeah.
put into it, or does it just come
Really
natural?
good. Really good question, man. So I don't drink or smoke, never have. But so I don't get ideas like somebody views high, you would be like, man, I wonder if but you know what I'm talking about,
Right,
man.
right.
Yeah.
But if I'm at work, I will like if I can get a hold of a pen at work and when I get a break, I will like sketch something or I mean when I was making music, I used to record something, just the beat that I wanted to do. As soon as I got home, I need to jump on, I need to make this beat real quick. But same with art, man. And sometimes I'll be laying in the bed. I don't have it in here. I got the smooth ceilings, but where I used to live in a rougher neighborhood, when I would look up, we had I forgot what it wasn't, popcorn ceilings, but it was some type of design.
Like the ridges,
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
yeah.
And I would just
Yeah.
be looking up and I would see like different designs that I would do. And then I would just get up out the bed and go draw it, man. Just a quick rough. That way I can come back to it that next day. But and then I like to just look at stuff, man. I'll get ideas like that. They got something called people watching. That's why you see people at the bench just drawing. They're drawing people for the most part. People are walking past. They do it in the airports. The airports are really good because you got tons of people everywhere.
Right.
So it's called people watching. But as far as like ideas go, yeah, I especially me, I love superheroes, but I like to think outside the box. And one thing I forgot to mention, man, I went viral for my idea. I don't know if I didn't talk about this, but I got a IP called Team Supreme. That's what really got me these gigs. So Team Supreme is about a group of kids that have disabilities, but they all have a superpower. So I wanted something so dope. My main character is autistic. I got a blind, deaf, amputee. Like I wanted, and I didn't want, when I designed it, I didn't want like sympathy. You know, I didn't want you to see it and be like, oh man, that's sweet. I wanted these dudes like cold, like Batman or whoever, like one arm, no problem. No problem. So I did all this research on certain disabilities. If I wasn't an artist, man, I probably would have been a doctor, man, because I fell in love with learning about the human body and how these disabilities work and what is it? Neuroplasticity and things like that. Like it's dope, bro. Like I didn't know if you lose your eyesight, your ears get better. Or if you're deaf, your vision gets better. Like certain things like that. It's like, man, what? When I started learning about all that stuff, man, I was like, man, this is dope, man. But we pitched it to all the studios. They all passed on it, unfortunately. But at the same time, like, you know what? I get to keep my IP. No problem. No problem. I'm all for ownership. So just kind of taking my time with it right now. I got some investors interested. So
Why, real quick, why would they push back? Because it seems like a great idea. Do you think, because what I'm thinking, and I just want to see if you think this is what it is. Do you think, because you know the cancel culture, you know how they
Right.
are, even though you're being positive about those situations and about those conditions, cancel culture, for whatever reason, does not want certain things highlighted. Do you think that was part of the reason why? Because that seems like a great idea. Nobody else is doing that.
Yeah, nah,
Right,
that wasn't the
right.
idea. I think it's a few things. So for one, when we pitched, the superhero market was already heavy. It was heavy, man. So we would get that. We pitched to Disney twice, Warner Brothers. So most of them are like, well, like Disney, we already have Marvel. Warner Brothers, we already have DC.
Right.
Excuse me, which is fine. I'm like, man, we'll plug in one of my characters into DC. You know, like plug in one of my characters with Spider-Man. Let them introduce the new character in a Spider-Man episode or something like that. So I don't, like I said, man, the industry is less than 4% black. I don't, it could have been some of that involved with the, but it's crazy because I have a diverse group of kids that I designed on purpose. Just, you know, I wanted it as diverse as possible. It's just that my main character is black. But yeah, I think the timing, and what's crazy when we pitched to one studio, I ain't even gonna say it, man, but when they passed, the next year, like one of their shows came out and they had an episode on there where they were introducing autism, and I'm like, bro, come on, man. So it's always gonna be that type of, it's always gonna be that type of thing. But yeah, like I said, man, I own the IP. I'm perfectly happy with it. Hold on one second. I got I made a calendar back in the day. This is last year, so all these, I mean, where we at here? Yeah, got my man in the wheelchair right here.
That's dope. That's dope.
That's my main character, Zeke, right there with autism. Let me see if I can find a closer. But every single month had World Braille Day, and like any disability was really, really with it. World Cancer Day, all of that, man.
Do you sell any of that stuff, bro?
Yeah, but this is last year's. I didn't have time to make a new one for this year, but I have all the, you know, I got merch and all that, man. I'm gonna put it in the I'll put it in the chat or send it to y'all.
Yeah, please do. Yeah, send it to us so we can put it up. Yeah.
So
please do that now.
Thank you.
Yeah, because we support over here, man. Like,
I appreciate
this is gonna get a lot of views and stuff. Like, everybody go back and rewatch the show. So definitely, man, we're gonna support, man, and we can put it in the chat and let everybody know, because I know they're gonna be asking, bro. Definitely.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, man. It's just a blessing, man, finally to get to meet you. Eric Meyer had told me so much about you. And finally, man.
Shout out to Eric, man. Yeah, shout out to Eric. He been rocking with me for years.
He's solid, bro.
Yeah,
he's
very
solid,
guy.
man.
Always
That's my guy.
Yeah, he good people, man.
Solid, bro. Like nothing. I mean, if he down with you, he down with you, bro.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing I love about Eric, man. Just a good dude.
Yeah.
But I'm like, you know, I was dealing with Fiverr a lot, man, and I was always like praying, like, man, I want to meet somebody, man, that I don't like Fiverr, bro. Like, it's so hard to find a good creator, man, because again, to know what you like, you know, me,
right.
And it's not a lot of us. So now that I've met somebody, and I'm like, man, you do animation. When you told me, because I was in North Carolina when we talked about 2 weeks ago, and I was like, man, I told Eric, I said, man, I didn't know he did all that. He was like, yeah, man. So, man, we're gonna do some business, bro, because I was trying to get some work done and like have a animated video with me and Larry Frank, like maybe about 2 years ago. So I want to use this idea. Actually, I paid them to do a character that I'm gonna show you once we get off. You know, we'll talk when we get on. I'll show you what they did for me. But it just feels good to finally get to meet you, man. And I know I can bring these characters to life now because somebody's gonna know what I want now, man. So I appreciate it, man. Definitely thank you.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely, for sure.
Definitely. But I know you got to go to work tonight, man, because I do too. And you know, I'm not gonna keep you long, man. So, Larry Frank, you wanted to ask him something, man, before we get him out of here, man, and
no. I mean, I'm gonna just give some departing words, man. I think this was just a real informative interview, and it's just great to see, you know, people like us that's getting into this side of the industry. You know, and I think it just serves as an example for, you know, the young brothers out there and the young sisters that might be interested in this. You can do this. Don't think this is not, you know, because I think for us, too many times, if it's something that we want to do that might be outside of the norm of the culture, we tend to shy away from it. And I think the fact that you're an example of animation and design and all of that, you know, somebody, man, for legacy wise, man, somebody's going to see this interview, man, and you're going to spark the brain of the next, you know, young brother that or sister that goes into this. So, man, just salute. Shout out to you, man, and continued success.
Appreciate you, man. Thank y'all for having me.
Give us the plugs, man. Give us where everybody can find you, man. Your Instagram, your TikTok, Facebook, man.
All social media. All my social media is the same. It's just at I'm Joshua Leonard. I am JOSHUA. LEONARD. My website's www.leonardstudios.com. Sugar, just like Sugar Ray Leonard, that same spelling, probably kinfolk. But yeah, if you can find that, once you find my Instagram, like I said, I'm Joshua Leonard. You'll be able to find all my links, man. So yeah, feel free to reach out. I mentor. If you got kids that you need to, bring them my way, man. I mentor.
Yeah, my daughter, my oldest daughter likes to draw, man. So when you were saying that, I'm gonna show you some of her stuff. I wanna see some of your stuff so I can show her too, man. Because we have her in these art classes and stuff like that. So like you said, I know you say you don't teach her anything like that, but definitely I would want you to talk to her and kind of encourage her too, because that's something that she's very interested in doing.
Yeah, and she can answer, y'all whatever questions, because that's a lot of time it's just a bunch of questions. Like, what can I expect in this art school, or which I don't really recommend, because you can learn everything on YouTube now. So had YouTube and all these art classes on YouTube been around when I was a student, I probably wouldn't have went. But everything happens like it's supposed to, like I said. So yeah, man, just let me know.
Definitely, man. Definitely, man. So you talk family, man. Let's give our brother man, Josh Leonard, man, a round of applause. Man.
Okay, thank you. Oh, hey, real quick. Reverend John Lewis. That's who I was meant to talk about.
Oh, John Lewis. Yeah,
so
he died, man. Yeah. Okay.
I was a commencement speaker with John Lewis at my graduation. I apologize. I completely forgot. Forgive me, man. His family gonna hit me up and be like, bro, how can you forget? How can you forget him, man? He did merch for him. Man. But yeah, I was actually supposed to do a book with him. I was supposed to animate draw a children's book for him called Good Trouble. So yeah, man. Yeah, and then he passed.
You still should do it.
I'm gonna have to work with his family with it, man. But I got some of his people. So down the line, we're gonna figure something out. Maybe even animate a cartoon or something.
Yeah. You said you was a designer for DJ Williams, right?
Yeah. DJ Rashad Butler. I did Leon Cersei. I worked for a bunch of Miami cats, man. This is back when I was.
Man, love it.
Yeah.
Tell him we love his stuff, man. Tell him, damn, man. Tell him, man, his stuff ain't for the Section 8 people, man. Tell him to look out for us, man. The high prices he got over there. Tell him come down, man. Tell him I need his 60% discounts, but still like they got that.
Say, bro. I need to be able to buy from his site. Hey, I need to be able to.
You see who I got on?
Oh no. Well, hey, man.
This alumni, man.
Yeah, that's Polio. Yeah, bro.
Shout out to my boy Rob, man.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Rob, man. Yes. Yeah. I just put mine up. I got my second package yesterday, man. I just put mine up on his site yesterday. He got some good quality, authentic stuff, man.
Bro,
and you design for him too, don't you?
Yeah. We got some heat coming too. Like, look, he printing stuff out right now, but Rob's such a dope dude, man. He like Eric, man. He like y'all, man. This dude, I did the work for him, got paid. He sent me like $3,000 worth of merch, man. Everybody like, man, that's all you wear is Miami stuff. I got so much of it.
Yeah.
Like I have a closet just full. I mean, just Edrin James jerseys. I got everything signed, like just everything, bro. Shorts, tees, tanks. I'm trying to get some hoodies from them, man. I'm like, bro, let's create some other stuff, man. Let's get some. We got some merch coming, man. We got some stuff. I'm excited.
Y'all do a great job. Y'all do a great job, man. I love y'all stuff, man. Like I told him, I'm gonna shop with it, man. It's affordable. And like I say, man, I mean, he got the basketball shorts that I had never seen with the pockets. I thought that was dope. That was different, bro.
The quality, you know what I'm saying?
Because you don't usually see the quality, bro.
Crazy, man. Yeah, I told him. Matter of fact, you can't tell, but I watched this, but it looks exactly the same. And I told him, I like, bro, I don't know what kind of material, but yeah, I watched this thing with no problem, man. It looks exactly the same. No fading, nothing like that, man. But he does good work,
it's not plain, man. It's different, man. Like he has stuff on the back of the shirt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't like it's just one image, the sleeves and stuff. Yeah, he get creative. Yeah, y'all do y'all thing, man. It's nice, bro. Definitely.
I'm happy for him, man. He brought me in. I'm with it, man. He sent me a list of stuff like, yo, this upcoming season, let's do all this. I mean, we got like 20 designs like I'm gonna be doing for him, man. But it's gonna be dope.
Oh, it's gonna sell.
It's gonna be dope.
Though, man.
Oh man, get ready.
Absolutely.
Especially if they finish the job Monday night. Get ready.
We got some merch for that.
Yeah,
we got some stuff.
Oh, yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, okay. Did y'all see the Sebastian I did with the gold grill?
No.
Oh man.
That ain't one of the ones you sent me, right? No, you didn't send me that email.
I don't know if I sent you that. I don't know if I sent
No, you didn't send me
that.
that. You sent me the other one. You sent me the other two. It was I can't think of it. You didn't send me though. You didn't send me that. You gotta send me that, bro. I want to see
look,
that.
When we get off, I'm gonna pull it up in the back real quick on the computer. So
yeah, stay in the back room. Yeah,
we got some merch
Definitely.
coming, man. We got some merch coming.
That's what's up, man. Well,
Yeah, man.
Listen, man, we do a little something on this show, man. I know we ain't gonna get no kickback from you because you a Kane too. You know what I'm saying? You family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so we started the show, we end the show the same goddamn way, man. So we want to say thank you again to our brother, man, Joshua Leonard, man. Thank you, man, Leonard Studios, for coming on, man, and joining the show, man. We appreciate you, man. All the success to you, man. You know, I'm supporting. Like I say, we'll get up this weekend, man, and we can put some stuff together because I want you to do some stuff for me and Larry Frank. But show start the hype show on Thursday. You Talk Family at 8 p.m. and then Larry and AO, y'all coming by when, Larry, on Sunday?
Sunday at 11.
Sunday at 11 a.m. They're gonna do the official AM. They're gonna do the official hype show. That's gonna be the official hype show. Him and AO, they're gonna preview, man. They do a great job, man. They do their thing, man. Shout out to AO, man, our brother. Appreciate you as well, man. But let's get on out of here, man. Everybody have a great week, man. Let's get ready for the Hurricanes next Monday, man. Go Canes. We support you guys, man. We need this chip, man. It's been a long time coming, man. We are here.
Yeah.
Let's go get it done, man.
Let's get it.
So y'all know how we start off every show. And y'all know how we end every show. Just follow suit, Josh. It ain't no us. Come on, Josh.
What up?
Without you, baby.
Yeah.
And we out, man. We love you guys, man. Y'all have a great week.
Man.
No, thank you, brother, man. Thank you, man. Leonard Studios is what it is, man. Y'all support. Y'all know how we do over here, man. You already know it's You Talk, man. Everybody have a great week.
It's You Talk, baby.